Controlling font weight in After Effects is quite tricky, especially when you animate text like this. That's why I made this tutorial to show you how to create this cool text animation by manipulating font weight. Before we get into After Effects, let me quickly explain what font weight and variable fonts are. So font weight basically refers to the thickness of a text. For example, when you select a font, you will see options like thin light, regular medium bold, and black. Each of these are different font weights, and the higher the weight, the thicker and heavier the text appears. Now the problem is that traditionally, each font weight is a separate font file. If you want thin, you load one file, and if you want bold, you load another file. This means there is no smooth transition between them. This is where variable fonts come in. A variable font is a single font file that contains all the weights in one place. So instead of jumping from thin to bold, you can smoothly transition through every weight in between. Like this slider that goes from 100 all the way to 900, and you can stop at any point in between. This is exactly what makes variable fonts so powerful for animation. Let's jump into After Effects and get started. Let's create a new composition. Name it as per your requirement, and you can see my composition settings on the screen. Next, I'm going to select a type tool. I write a single letter to show you the example. For your reference, I am using this font, and this font is a variable font, so we got multiple types of this font. And right now I'm going to select the thin type for this font to make the letter thinner. After that, I rename this layer as thin. Then I duplicate this layer and rename it as bold. Also, I'm going to change the font type to bold just like this so you can see the difference. Also, I am going to change the color of this letter and then place this layer below the thin letter. After that, I'm going to change this text layer into a shape layer. So for this, right-click, go to Create, then select Create Shapes from Text, so it will automatically generate a shape layer into this timeline. Now repeat this with the other text layer. Now we can delete the text layers. Next, I turn off the bold letter layer so we can only see the thin letter. Select both shape layers. Then I search B in the search bar to reveal the path properties of both shape layers. Next, select the thin layer, then add a keyframe on the path property. Then go to 1 second mark. Then add a keyframe on the bold letter layer. Now copy this keyframe. Then select the thin letter layer path property and paste it in this layer. You can see our letter shape changed into bold type letter. And if I scrub the timeline so you can see how it changes its shape. To make a loop, I place the time indicator at 2 second mark, then copy the first keyframe and paste it here so now it will animate in the loop. And this way you can control the font weight in After Effects. Now, what if you want to create a text animation like this? Well, I will show you how you can do it. First, I delete those shape layers, and then I select the type tool and add a text into this composition. Let's adjust its size and align it to the center. Also, I change the font type to thin. And lastly, I change its color to white. Next, the important part is to rename this layer as variable thin. Then duplicate this layer and rename it as variable bold. And make sure you change the font type to bold for this text layer. Now we can place it below the variable thin layer. So as we know that we have to convert our text layer into the shape layer, so I quickly convert our text layers into shape layers and then delete our text layers. Alright, now turn off the bold text layer. Then select both shape layers and search path on the search bar to reveal the path properties of layers. Now you can see that in the shape layer, there are lots of path properties because we got multiple letters in this text layer. Simply go to the first frame and add keyframes on the path properties. Now close this layer so we can see other layers' path properties, and then we add a keyframe on their path properties as well. Press U on the keyboard to reveal all the keyframes of this particular layer. Then copy these keyframes and then open the variable thin shape layer's path properties, and then at 1 second, select all the path properties and then paste the keyframes which we copied earlier. Now check the preview. Is everything okay? As you can see that the animation is working as we want. Now to make this animation loop, simply copy the first set of keyframes and then paste it at the 2-second mark so it will play in the loop. And to smooth out this animation, select all the keyframes and easy ease them, and now it is moving smoothly. But right now, all the characters are animating at the same time. And we want some variation into this. So for that, I'm going to select some of the keyframes and change their position in this timeline, just like this, to get some randomness or variation in the animation. So let's see a quick preview. The animation is looking good, but I see one issue, which is that the animation stops at a certain point. And if you want a long looping animation, we have a smart option for that. I'm going to use an expression to make this loop infinite. So I'm going to open my note file. And this is the expression which we are going to use. By the way, you can download this note file from the link in the description below. So to use this script first, I copy the script from this note application. And then I select the first path property of this shape layer, then open the expression panel and paste this expression in this place. And now if I play a small preview, you can see that our first letter, which is V, is looping even after the keyframes end. Now I want to add this expression to the other path properties of this shape layer. So I have a smart trick for that. Select the first path property of this shape layer, and this path already has an expression. So right-click on this path and you will get an option called Copy Expression Only. Simply click on that to copy the expression and then select the rest of the path properties and paste the expression so it will be applied to all the path properties. And now let's check the preview. Nice! Our expression is working properly. So that's how you can create this kind of animation in After Effects and control the font weight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.